I want to ask, like, do you think that the quality of movies are going downhill?
Yes, absolutely. There's no question there. Yeah, there's no question. I mean, you can just look at especially movies that were originals versus a lot of the remakes they're making right now. Yeah. Like I can name, Jurassic Park, all of them have been horrible. Not the first one. The first one and then a few of the originals were pretty good. But the sad part is even the special effects in the originals are better than the...
Yeah. That's what I'm curious about. Is like, I get how like a director might change up the script or the storyline and people don't like that as much. But how CGI in a 2018 version of The Hobbit can look so much worse than a 2001 Lord of the Rings CGI. I just don't... I don't get that.
Yeah. Like doing too much could be like more of a detriment.
I think that's maybe what it is, but it actually just looks faker. Like textures and lights and colors, and it just doesn't look as...
I just think...
I mean, it's 20 years older, or 20 years newer. I don't get it,
I think it kind of comes down to when you're pioneering something, there's a definite question of can this be done? So you have a lot of the best minds involved in the creation process that are really interested in accomplishing a goal because it's never been done before, so they really care about it. And then you get to a stage where you know it can be done, and now it's, okay, of course we're going to do this. The question is, how cheaply can we do it and still make a profit? Kind of like, I mean, a lot of the older homes, if you guys have ever shot older homes, the craftsmanship in a lot of those older homes is out of this world incredible in regards to how much time the carpenters and everything else had to put in to just like doing the moldings around the house or, I don't know, just some of the details. And I think that's what the film industry went through a lot. Even let's just think about Game of Thrones. I'm not sure if you guys have all seen all 8 seasons, but like the first 7 seasons were really just wow. Like you're on your seat the whole time. And then it seemed like the writers and the directors and everything else were just kind of done. So they just kind of just finished it. Like, they didn't care about actually making it nice. I just don't understand. I think it has a lot to do with, do people care or not in the things that they're making? Because if they don't care, they're not going to do it well.
I kind of want to add too, like there are a lot of TV shows that I really liked, and you could tell that some of those things are going downhill as well. And sometimes it does have something to do with the studio because it does become like a corporate thing at the end of the day.
Corporate needs to stay out of the creative room.
Especially all the way down to the actors trying to, re-sign someone else if they're not working, or, it could be like a different status symbol of some kind.
What I am seeing, though, that is encouraging me is a lot. Hollywood, this is the beauty of capitalism, in my opinion. Hollywood has been slipping, and they have left the door open for other studios to get in, and they have done it. We have studios popping up all over the country, including Atlanta has become a pretty cool place. But we're seeing some really good original series come out from like Netflix and Amazon Prime, out of all places you can't imagine. Also, for example, Star Wars, the last 3 movies, Rogue One was really nice. But the other movies just kind of were trash. And I think it was because corporate was way too much involved. And now we have some of the people that the fans really wanted making The Mandalorian. And The Mandalorian is really good. Yeah. And it also annoys me when you have examples of movies that are bad. Then you have things like the Rogue One and the Mandalorian, which are doing great. And it proves to you that they can do it, but lots of times they just don't. And you wonder why. Like, there's so many movies I've been disappointed in. I can just rat them off. Dune is interesting.
Wouldn't mind seeing Dune again. That was a visually striking movie and a good story.
Right, and it leaves you so much more to look forward to.
Yeah.
And that's an example, again, of something that's original. Like people who, like, who's the guy who picked up Star Wars? Who's the director? I hate him.
You're not talking about Lucas.
No. He picked up Star Wars for the Disney trilogy.
Was the one who did Star Trek?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Oh, come on. I've got to remember his name because I hate him. And I want to blast him online. Let's see here. Star Wars director. Rian Johnson. Hate that guy. And then J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, J.J. I was thinking of J.J.
But Ryan Johnson, didn't he do the first and the third?
I'm not
J.J. Abrams did the second one.
Possibly.
But yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, it wasn't Ryan Johnson's fault, or was it? I don't know. Both of them sucked. Like everyone was talking about how episode 7 was fine. It was just kind of like a remake, but they'll do better." And I was like, "No, this just proves to me they have no new ideas, and this is the first episode.
Yeah,
like this is gonna be bad." But yeah, I think movies definitely are not as good as they used to be. Why did you bring that up, and why do you think? What were you gonna say?
No, I was just kind of thinking of all the remakes that have been coming out, trying to outdo something that's already been done beautifully or well. And I feel like, where is the desire to reboot all these movies coming from? Is it the lack of creativity, the lack of, fresh, stories, or just to make a quick buck,